Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Welcome to Tuesday morning's edition of The Wake Up Call right here on X104.3 FM. As usual on a Tuesday, we're going to take you up until the 10 o'clock hour this morning. It's just about 6:30. All right? If you're out and about, you're outside watering your plants, you're taking a walk at the side of the road, make sure you walk on the right side of the road, you understand? Don't walk in the gutter, the drain. Stay on the sidewalk, understand? Because you want to make it back home. If you're exercising right now, you're making breakfast, you're frying up your nice little sausage and thing. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hey, all those who drinking a nice hot cup of cocoa tea right now. I'm a little jealous of you. I'm a little jealous of you. You understand? It's the 5th day of October 2021. We welcome those who have joined us really early, whether you joined us via 88.5 or 104.3, www.x104fm.com, your favorite app, your favorite websites. Wherever you are across the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you remain High Runa, land of the blessed home. Yeah, man, good morning to you. The rest of the region, US, UK, Canada, Asia, Africa, man, Paivede, man. Good morning to you and welcome. DJ Jose and yours truly, Crystal. Yeah, man, we're going to take care of you this morning. First thing in the morning, we deal with what's been trending since we were last here. Yeah, we were here yesterday. Yeah, man, trending overnight. By the way, we are live on Facebook at Extreme 104 SVG, so you can go ahead there. Yeah, man, the notification should pop up already. Yeah, man, good morning to Dave. Not Dave, a different Dave. Yeah, boy. Dave can't come so early, you know? He's always coming the last hour. Too early for this. Good morning, Akel. Saying I want to big up to Amanda, Brittany, Abby, and Trimmingham. Tallman, Sam. Big up. Good morning to you. All right, trending overnight. Yesterday, how all you make it without WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook? You see, this is why one man or one company should not own more than one social media platforms. Yeah, man. All three of them went down. Drop, crash. And of course, everybody ran to other platforms to use them because they wanted to stay connected. Twitter was probably banging yesterday, man. I know some people appreciated the downtime. But after about an hour or so, they were like, nah, I can't make this. Yeah, it just goes to show how attached or addicted or dependent we are on social media, whether it be WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. What else they got? LinkedIn, all the others. There's so many. Snapchat, Telegram, whatever they are. It just goes to show you how we are so dependent on them. You know, our lives have been wrapped around all these platforms, especially when it comes to business. I know a couple of business people, or if not all the business people, were crying yesterday for some time. But just so you know, calling people still exists. All right? I hope you guys had a good downtime and you took the time to do something else. Maybe sleep or actually call somebody and hear their voice and talk to them. Whatever it is, man. Yeah, man. But they're back up. They are back up and they're banging. And they're still swinging, man. All right. Also trending overnight. Woo, Lord have mercy. 5 new deaths to COVID-19. Let me share what the dashboard has for you. Like I said yesterday, all I'm sharing, updates. That's all. That is all. All right. So coming from SVG Health's Facebook page, 100 new COVID-19 cases. This was dated the 4th of October yesterday. Yes, man, released yesterday. 5 new deaths. All right. Whole 5. So we've had 24 new recoveries. Sorry about that. All right. So we've had 24 new recoveries, That leaves us with 1,221 active cases. 33 people have died so far since March of 2020 from COVID-19. All right. Also trending overnight, which leaves a lot of Vincentians really confused, which can have a very negative impact on when somebody, girl, boy, man, or woman, actually goes missing, which can make Vincentians feel less sympathetic towards these stories and these reports, which can make a lot of Vincentians, if not the majority, turn a blind eye and quite possibly ignore those cases that need our attention. It highlights a lot of issues that we are facing as a society today. Whether it be we are taking a lot of things for granted, whether it be we are not doing what we are supposed to do, whether it be we are quick to go to the media whenever people go missing, whether it be the homes that these quote-unquote missing persons are living, are possibly not conducive to bringing up these children. Whether it be we are not going to the right authorities to deal with whatever home issues. Now, three online media sites posted at separate times. The first was News 784, followed by IWN, followed by ANNSVG.com. And they all posted the same thing, same two photographs. And the caption reads, parents trying to locate teens. The relatives of a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old are trying to locate them, having not seen them since last Friday. One of the young ladies is from Sans Souci, the other young lady from Lomond's Wynwood. They were both staying in Spring when they were last seen. Anyone with information about their whereabouts are asked to contact the Bayaboo or any police station in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, or one of the young lady's grandmother, and the number is listed there. Now, under the first post, somebody commented. It appears to be one of the missing young ladies. Commented under the post and said, basically, that she is not missing. And then the other young lady came back and commented again. And it appears as though they were making mockery or joke about this, what is supposed to be a very serious issue. Now, I noticed that some things were missing from the post. They were seen since last Friday in an area. What were they wearing? Where were they going? None of that information. Maybe they thought that information was irrelevant. Maybe it's a case where this has happened before and they are just tired. But too many times we are having these things happening. Too many times we are seeing posts of missing girls in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is supposed to be a very serious issue. And it's going to come to a point where we're going to see real life play out of the boy who cried wolf. Now, whenever it happens and people make all the negative comments to say that, oh, they're going to meet man, I just feel it. Because there are times when that is not the issue. And even if it were the issue, why don't we deal with the fundamental problem? Why are they running away from home? Did they even? Where were they? We always get upset when people make these negative comments, and I am not in any way justifying or giving people the right to say these things. But if every single time, or the majority of the times, and you're playing with people's emotions here, if every time you see a post about a young girl or young girls who are missing, the same young girl will comment under the post and say that they are at home, people are going to ignore. And they will ignore when that young girl probably needs the entire society most. It might be that the home, there's something wrong in the home. It might be that it's not the first time. But please, if you have issues in your home, especially for teenagers who grew up with grandparents, sometimes the grandparents can't even go. The children these days, they have cell phone, they have tablet, they have all kind of things, they have influence, they have peer pressure, they have bullying, all kind of things going on in the children's mind. I'm tired of it, man. I'm real tired of it. Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, it takes a village to raise a child. If there are issues in the home, there are certain sectors, there's a church, there's Marion House, other places that you can go to get assistance. We don't want when a child actually goes missing and something is absolutely wrong, or that child gets kidnapped, something goes wrong, that people will just ignore, or people would say negative things and say they're going to meet man or whatever. We don't like to hear it, we don't like to see it. And young girls, let's get to some responses on the WhatsApp. Somebody says those comments are negative, Crystal. Those comments are not negative. They are just the fact. Sometimes they are negative because sometimes these girls, they do not run away because they're going to meet quote unquote man. It's because there's oftentimes abuse in the home. Sometimes nothing happens when they go to meet these quote unquote men that people talk about. Sometimes they go there for refuge. Sometimes they're probably at home being raped or other forms of sexual abuse. Sometimes they go to other places. They go to their friend's house for refuge, for a safe place, whatever it is. Sometimes the comments are uncalled for. And even if these young girls gone, you know what? I'm going to leave that right there. I will leave it right there. Please, whatever issues you have in your home, try to fix it. Sit down and talk with your child or your children. Figure out why they are running away. Fundamentally, people just go to places where they feel loved and appreciated. If they are missing that from home, more than likely they would go somewhere where they are getting the attention and the love and the appreciation. So if that is not present in the home, try to make those changes. If you need some assistance, there are places that you can go to get help. And I'm going to take you to another story that I was going to touch on yesterday. In the US, and I was following this story for a few days, up to a week. All right? Coming from New York Times. It's actually also on CNN and a couple other media sites. Body believed to be Mia Marcanos is found. So, a promoter or entertainer who's been living in the US, all right? I saw it first on, I think it was Skinny Fabulous who would have shared it. You also had Problem Child reposting it. You also had other artists, Desiree Garcia, reposting it, all right? The father and other relatives and friends were in desperate search. This is the difference, eh? In desperate search of a 19-year-old college student who went missing, who was last seen on September 24th. Sadly, on October 2nd, and this is why people get emotional when we see these posts of missing girls, because in reality, these things happen. This is the reality. And as caring Vincentians, as parents, aunts, uncles, whatever, we don't want to see these things happening. Now I'm going to read the story for you just a bit. All right? It says, Miss Marcano, a 19-year-old college student in Orlando, Florida, was last seen on September 24th. A body believed to be that of Mia was reported missing and was found on Saturday. Since the 24th of September, her parents were in desperate search. We even had people flying up from the Caribbean because they have Caribbean roots, trying to look for her. Now, she was living in an apartment and working, all right? Not at home, away from home. And what happened was, there was a gentleman, I'm going to go off onto a different topic here. A gentleman who was obsessed with her. Yeah, man, we have a little bit of time. Somebody who was obsessed with her. Somebody who asked her out on a date several times, and she kept saying no. That same person was a maintenance worker at the same complex where she lived and worked. She was just 19 years old. How many times do we have to say to our men that no means no? How many times do we have to say that no means no? What he did, he took the master key, entered her apartment, and took her through a window. That's according to reports. He went back to the apartment complex holding her blanket. When her family went to the apartment, because they noticed that she wasn't responding to any messages, there was actually a conversation between family members and this gentleman where he asked them, "Are you looking for Mia?" And they had said absolutely nothing to him. Trying to figure out, why is he even talking to us? Police had a conversation with him. You know what he did after that? He killed himself. Prior to that, he was harassing another woman who refused to go on a date with him. No means no. Men, no means no. We are at a time where, as a woman, to even be empowered, to even stand up for yourself, to refuse to go on a date with somebody could cost you your life. Now, I threw it up on my Instagram. I have about 3 minutes left before I sign out of this. And somebody had the heart to say, how come we don't highlight these things in SVJ whenever they happen? Excuse me. Even if it happens in another planet, you cannot pull out certain things from certain stories and relate it to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. How many of our Vincentian women have said no and been raped? Or sexually assaulted? How many? And how many more? How many of our Vincentian men feel entitled? How many of our Vincentian men think that women are just objects and they can come and fondle us and tell us whatever they want and catcall us? Comments on our body parts And if we ignore, curse us. And how long must it continue? It might happen in Miami, where the woman went missing, and now she's lost her life because she said no. Is that a reason to lose your life? Is that a reason to get raped? Just being a woman sometimes causes us our lives. That is why whenever we see girls go missing in St. Vincent, yes, the difference is oftentimes these girls come back. But these are the things that we worry about, even if we know or we don't know the children, even if we know or don't know the teenagers. These are the things that we worry about. Them not turning back. So please, whatever it is you have to do as a parent, godparent, aunt, uncle, whoever is in charge of these children, if the home is broken, please try to fix it. And another thing that I have to say, if you find that there's somebody who is harassing you or abusing you, please report it. Please do something about it. You might be saved today, but it might cost somebody else's life. It might be very difficult. All right, we're going to take a break this morning, as we said yesterday. All right, from about 7:30 a.m., we're going to be joined by Dr. Jason Haynes. Yes, we know school just started yesterday. So we're going to start on a positive, motivational side, right? For those students who are experiencing challenges in school, we're going to share his story for you. Starting out in poverty. I will let you know where he is today. Dr. Jason Haynes. All right? So we're going to take in some music. We're going to take in some music right now. And of course, as we head on up to the 7 o'clock hour, we've got your X News and your local weather reports. All right?
I'm a big deal.